Yeah. Cool. So, welcome to the Centre Stage podcast, Iain from the Final Whistle.
Hey mate.
Awesome. Nice to meet you.
All right.
How we doing?
Again.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah.
So obviously you run the Final Whistle. What's going on, Rich?
I don't know, my phone just started playing Spotify.
With your partner Beth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how long you been at the Final Whistle? How come you got to do the Final Whistle? What brought you to
Well, we
Selby?
were just given the opportunity from the guy that owns Selby Town Football Club.
Mm-hmm.
So he offered it to us, and we snatched it up pretty much. We've had it since April last year, so 2022.
Mm-hmm.
It's been pretty good. It's a nice little venue. Yeah.
Nice venue.
Works very well for us.
Yeah.
It's a lot better. It's a lot better since it got done up. I think it was done up just either before or during lockdown.
Yeah, it was.
I think it might have been before because it was a really old shantytown kind of football clubhouse.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was.
How old Selby Town? It's from.
It was
is
stuck in the
1800s or
60s.
something?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They still have like diamond patterned carpets and shit.
Yeah. and the old school urinals in the toilets and stuff. So yeah, it's a hell of a lot better than it once was.
Yeah, it's
great.
completely changed itself because the bar used to be in the middle. And now it's set off, and we've got a stage. We've got
To be honest,
pretty big venue. Yeah,
it's perfect for music. It's like really good because of the way the bar is out of the way. It makes a stage central, you know.
Yeah.
Central stage and
Central.
and yeah, so it's a really cool venue. Like I really like it. I think it's gonna be awesome. Can't wait.
Yeah, no, it does fit really well with music.
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
It's very unexpected because it did start off as a sports bar.
Yeah.
Hence all the TVs around the Sky Sports and things like that. I think it works a lot better with music, but also it supports Selby Town as well.
And this is what we picked up on when we put that post out on Facebook, and then somebody tagged you and you says we'd like to get involved. Literally, as soon as me and Rich spoke to you and Beth on the phone that day, we could automatically sense that you had that little bit of extra drive for the musical side of things, not just a bar, and that's what's gonna work, I think.
Because we went from pretty miserable to like pretty excited in like an hour.
Yeah,
Because we were like, oh god, trying to work out what we're gonna do, and then spoke to you guys on the phone that Saturday. And we were like, I don't know what's gonna happen, and then we just were like, oh, amazing! People with some actual passion for music, it's great.
Yeah, I mean, I was really enthusiastic, but I do enjoy my music. Was really enthusiastic to have you because, like you say, the stage, it's a centre stage.
Yeah.
It is. It's
yeah.
There's no bar in the way. There's
yeah.
nothing in the way.
Built for
Everything faces the stage.
Yeah,
perfect.
it's
Yeah.
So it's perfect for
And
centre stage that you're offering on,
there's
so.
not many other venues in the Selby area. Now the whole point of it is to try and create some sort of. We're doing it to try and create some sort of scene revolving around original music.
Yeah.
proper music.
And it's just trying to get the people out. Now before we were doing, obviously we're trying a different format this time. Well, same format, but just like a different day and a different time. And I think a Sunday afternoon might actually work. I mean,
I think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work really well. I think it's. I always want to do before it became what it is now. Like I've always wanted to do this thing where we have people in, and I always want to do it on a Sunday afternoon because when I used to go to one in Bristol, it was Sunday afternoon. Very similar thing.
Is that 7 Stars?
7 Stars where we played when we went there, and a friend Alfie ran it, and he did it for years and years and years, decades probably. And my brother started playing there, and he had like 4 people on. They got half an hour each, and it was always a really good afternoon. Like he did it Saturday and Sunday. We always used to go Sunday afternoons, but like it was mint. It was just like a really good atmosphere. Like, everyone's chill. Everyone's like a bit more merrier because they get drunk quicker in the day. You know, like have a few, 3.
I think it's a lot
afternoon
better.
pints, you know?
It's a lot better having the original acts because you don't find many round here.
Well, that's exactly
You know,
what we're trying
it's-
for. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of places that take tribute acts.
Yeah.
You know, that
yeah.
are guaranteed to obviously do good music.
Yeah, and that's you find that on a like Friday and a Saturday night. So a lot of bars have them on and like people going out, especially in the Selby area, people going out on a Friday and a Saturday night kind of don't necessarily want to go out and listen to original songs. But there probably are people out there in Selby that do want to come out and listen to original songs.
But they don't want
We've
to go
just
out
got to
in front
give them that place to go.
It's finding the right time as well, the right place. I'm really excited about Final Whistle because it has that kind. because of this where the stage is, it has like the feel of like a music venue, a small music venue, which is perfect for like where we're at. Like we're not jamming in 6,000 people to watch the Who. You know, it's you know, it's perfect. Like it's like I said, everything faces the stage. The bar's out of the way, but also not tiny. It's a massive bar, which is nice.
Yeah, so
It's like it's not like a jammed in little like place, and you know, a smart place. And yeah, I think it's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to it. And like if we can create a scene around your place as well, that'd be mint, because like I said, it's just set up perfectly for it. You know, it's like it really is like the perfect venue for it. Like,
well, I mean, currently at the moment, like on a Thursday, we host an open mic night, don't we? So we do get a lot of people that come in, and people that people see around Selby themselves, but we've had people travel 40, 50 miles just to come and play.
Oh, yeah.
And that's been quite recently.
That's good.
So these people, they do play some of their own original stuff.
Yeah.
They are really good musicians. So some of the tribute acts that are on there as well are really good.
Yeah.
So,
one of the acts that's playing on this centre stage, this upcoming centre stage, they are regular open micers. The Lydia Boosfield trio. They're just because when last time we went a few weeks ago, didn't we, to the open to that open mic?
I've been to a few recently.
And we saw them. And we got chatting to them, and they said, "Oh yeah, they've got tons of original songs, but generally when they go to open mics, they mainly play covers."
Yeah.
So we were there in the background going, "Play an original."
Because we saw them first at the Crescent, I guess, and spoke to or maybe it was the Doghouse or somewhere, I don't remember.
One of the two, yeah.
Well, we spoke to them, and they were just doing, you know, it was just I think it was just her and her dad, and they were just doing the covers, you know. And we I've got to say again, we talk about this all the time. Said on every podcast, but it's worth mentioning. We're not like against open mics or tribute acts or anyone doing whatever they want. It's just not what we do. We're only interested in original music. That's the only thing we care about. We don't want to do an open mic. We've done a couple for favours and we hate doing them. Like they just bore us. Like we're not interested. Like we really aren't interested at all. No. Like we just don't like. I don't mind coming out to support the local ones. I don't mind coming out to them, but I don't want to run them. I don't want to do it every week. I just can't. I haven't got it in me.
I mean, we massively encourage people still to go to open mics. We're not saying don't go to open mics, because that's where we started.
Yeah, you've got to start somewhere.
So open mics are a really good opportunity to go and just play like a couple. If you've only got like a couple of songs, just go and play them out and get used to.
Get yourself to Final Whistle on a Thursday night.
Yeah, every Thursday night, hosted by Ant Thompson. Shout out to Ant. So yeah, so it's good. It's good that there is something in Selby.
The only thing that makes a whistle completely different is the stage.
Oh yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
So you've got to think all these artists go to bars and clubs and that lot. They're shoved in a corner.
Yep.
They don't want to be shoved in a corner.
Nope.
Yeah.
They want to be there, centre stage, everyone looking at them.
Because the majority like just a bit of background music half the time. Yeah. Whereas obviously centre stage, we want the people who are playing to be like what everybody's looking at.
I also know from experience, you know, like I want to be on a stage. Like when I'm on a stage, like my performance level goes up like 10%. Because I'm on a stage, you know. Yeah. And it doesn't matter how big, it could literally just be a raise to like this. I can stand on this and I'd be like, you know, it just gives me that little bit more confidence, you know. And I think like that's what I really love about it. It's got that stage. I mean, I love the Crescent. Especially on the Chris Nana, well, only on the Chris Nana really, but like I like the vibe of the place. Like I like it was pretty, but again, we were like in a tiny corner. Like we were like focusing, like because of the length of the bar, we could focus that area on that tiny area. But you're still in an area by a door. The fact of the matter is that at Final Whistle is that we've got like our stage,
and anybody walking in through that door. Basically, that's what they're confronted with as soon as they walk in.
Yeah, as soon as you walk through them double doors, eyes on the stage straight away.
Yeah.
I also
spotlighted. So
I think, like again, like you said earlier, I think it's the Friday night, Saturday night thing. Like in Selby itself, I don't think in a bar people are going to come out to listen to original music necessarily. Like you said, to get shoved in the corner anyway. But like if there's somewhere dedicated, like Final Whistle, where it's a proper like venue because of the stage, because everything is focused on that stage, I think it will be a different vibe completely. It won't be like a Friday night type vibe. It'll be very music, you know, oriented.
Yeah, and that's the good thing about Centre Stage is the people that have come to it in the past, they've come for the music. We've had artists on where they're kind of like really light with what they're playing. You know, they're not like really heavy.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can hear a pin drop because people are there and they're focused and they're actually listening to the music, and that's exactly what we want. We don't want people chitter-chattering. I say chitter-chattering. End of the day, you can't stop people from talking, but...
You can, and we will.
We try.
Yeah.
You know, if somebody's really being really loud and having a laugh and everything, and you can't hear the music over them, it's just like, bugger off to the back. Go on.
Yeah.
Well, apart from being keen to have you lot there and having the open mic there as well, we want to support local artists.
Yeah, you can tell.
Not just in music, in comedy, anything like that. If someone wants to come along and just stand on the stage for the first time, break that confidence barrier,
Yeah.
and impress those that are watching, then that's what we want to do. We want to help.
No, that's great. I love
that's
it.
That's the whole thing about centre stage as well. It's because it's like everybody comes together, everybody supports each other.
Yeah.
Everybody mingles with each other, networks with each other.
Our goal, like from the start, was that, and it's great to hear you say that because, like, that's basically where we're at. We're not in it for like financial gain. We're in it to try and create a scene that might ultimately lead to financial gain, sure, but like that's not the purpose of doing it. The purpose is to try and like showcase what we've got in this area. You know, we try and keep it as local as possible when we can. If you are a local artist or you know someone who plays music, please get them to get in touch because we want diverse people, We don't have to keep going back to the same people who do play original music. So if you've got like 4 or 5 songs and you've got a few more covers, speak to us. We can incorporate. That's not a problem.
Yeah, I mean, when we do say original music, but for example, if somebody's only got 4 original songs that they've written in the last 6 months or whatever, it's like, come and play them. We want to give anybody the opportunity. Yeah. And if you want to stick a couple of covers in just to boost your setup, you know, to give you 6 songs, 25 minutes or something, not a problem. We can accommodate anything. So
but
like, majority of people we do they have like a 40-minute set, so it's not too bad.
But back to like that, like it's the same vibe as what you're going for, you know, I think, you know. Seems
like
100%.
We've got
the same vibe going on, you know.
100%. I'm not just sticking the final whistle around the music side of it. Like I don't just support music. I will support it, of course I will.
Yeah.
But I'm also trying to support the community as well.
Exactly.
At the same time,
100%.
I started this. Well, me and Beth started this. Is the idea of whatever we get from it, we'll try and throw back as much as we can to the community, because that's what we want to do.
Yeah, I love that.
So whether
Aren't
it was
you up for some sort of business award or something like that?
we've been nominated for the Yorkshire Choice Awards.
Nice.
As new business of the year.
Cool. When is that?
Oh God, that will be awarded till June, but the voting ends on the 1st of April.
So how can you vote for that?
Yeah, so we've got a link on Facebook.
On
at
Facebook,
the moment.
peeps.
I share it every week. Just
Come on.
Recently we looked into it, and there has been about 9,000 people that's looked at it. So we're hoping that every one of them's voted.
We'll get them vote.
So excellent. We'll try and put some sort of link in on the bottom of the screen. To your
go and vote
to the vote. So.
Yeah, but it's not
encourage voting, but
it's not just that as well. The Selby Council has nominated us as well for a new guy on the block. So
brilliant.
We're going to that on the 28th. Hoping to walk away with that award as well. So everything that we're doing is getting noticed.
Oh yeah,
and I'm glad that it's getting noticed by the council because they want people to, and local businesses as well, to support local. I buy all my food local. All my burgers that I sell, all my potatoes straight from the farmer.
Yeah. Nice.
You know, anything I can get product-wise local, I will go local.
Absolutely love it. Yeah,
that sounds great.
Supporting local businesses as much as I can. Busy V's, we've just teamed up with them to do Mother's Day.
Yeah, they're a great little
quality.
Cafe, aren't they?
They are.
I've seen lots of positive reviews on Facebook from that place. That's that cafe we were going to go in that day.
I know.
Yeah, they do.
I'm just thinking about my own cafe. Yeah. I want to plug another cafe too much. You know?
Really good cake.
You know what I mean? I don't want to create like an enemy already, but you know they could be my future enemies.
Well, possibly.
Yeah,
I'm joking.
Yeah,
go. It's really good.
We've teamed up with them to bring a Mother's Day event.
Oh, nice.
Afternoon tea for 2.
When's that?
That's the 19th of March.
I don't know when Mother's Day is.
19th of March.
Sunday? Is that a Sunday? That's Sunday the 19th of March, yeah.
Yeah. But the whole point in supporting the community is making sure that it's affordable for the community. Selby isn't a rich community.
No.
It's getting there. It's getting
a bit better.
It's getting better, you know. But it's still about supporting those.
I think there needs to be stuff happening, you know, like it's since like the the one cool thing about COVID was that after it, there was a lot more like independent businesses opened, which I was surprised at, because everywhere else in the country that wasn't the case. Like everywhere else in the country, they couldn't afford to run, and then big corporations took over, so you just got chains everywhere. But for whatever reason, like even though we have got those things, they've like Costa and stuff, they've stayed largely out of town. But now you have cool things like, you know, the shop where you go and paint stuff, and then it puts in the oven.
The pottery workshop.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Sorry. You know what I mean? Like that's like, like that's been like really successful, really busy. Like people love it, and that's a small business that's been created. You know.
Well, we've got Cogs and Coffee as well. Have you seen them?
I haven't seen them.
They've. I haven't been in myself, but I've walked past a couple of times. And it looks like you can get your bike fixed and have a coffee at the same time.
Oh, brilliant! But I love that kind of stuff. Like I love the community stuff, and like for us, obviously we do music stuff. So that's what we can offer to the community, and we do. You know, I've offered people many times to come and record stuff for free, or mix it for free, or very cheap if I need to make money. But like at the moment, I can do it for free. So if you want to come into the studio next 7 weeks, but like we can offer that back. You know, like if we can try and create, like if we can put our input musically into the community, that's what we can offer. If everyone's doing their own thing that they can do, then I think we can have an exciting community in this part.
Yeah, and it's all about word of mouth as well. You know, you get people talking about you, then they're gonna go away and tell their friends, and they're gonna come and experience it, and then they're gonna hopefully have a good experience, and then do the same. So it's like a never-ending sort of tree.
So that's what the Final Whistle hopes. We do like to rely on word of mouth. You know.
Yeah.
I've had this part at this venue. It's great.
Yeah.
It always is.
So it's
it always is.
So can you hire the place out then?
Yeah, so events? you can hire it out. All we ask for is £75 for your deposit and your booking of the room. I mean, that pretty much gets you the room. There's no public going to walk in. The event's completely private.
Brilliant.
After that, we're not going to say you need a DJ, you need this. No, you choose what you want. If you want to cater it to make it as cheap as possible, if you want to bring your own music in to make it as cheap as possible, if you want to come in and decorate the place, that's completely fine.
Cool, I love it.
So but if you want us to do it, then it's a little bit extra.
That's fine.
But it's just cost of labour and equipment and things like that.
That's business.
But
you're offering a service, and it's bespoke to the customer.
I think I love it. It's amazing.
It's brilliant. So how would, for the listeners' purpose, how would people get in touch if they wanted to hire out?
So at the moment, the Fire and a Whistle, we just operate on Instagram and Facebook at the moment. People's more than welcome to come in and just ask us about it, book it there and then if we've got the dates available. But Facebook is our main one.
So Facebook, so get them followed. Selby Town, not Selby Town. Final Whistle. Is it just the Final Whistle?
Yeah, the Final Whistle Selby. Yeah,
Final Whistle Selby on Facebook. If you want to hire out the venue, go for it.
And also, it's just your family affair, your place as well, right? You got you, Beth, and your sister.
Oh yeah. So
what's her name?
Everyone's family there. Yeah, near enough.
That's what we like. It's kind of like that. Even though you're community people, you've got that close knit sort of.
Yeah,
thing
I've got blood relatives there, and then
your sister works there, right?
Yeah.
And what's her name?
Cheryl.
Yeah, because I love that girl. She always comes and watches. She always comes when I've been in an open mic. She's working behind the bar. And when I play, she always comes and sits and watches.
Yeah, she'll get up and dance. The only person to get up and dance.
She knows how I like my tea as well. Because now the last time I went, leaving the tea bag in. I didn't have to ask. She knows. I love it.
Oh, she's good as that, Cheryl.
Yeah, she's great. Yeah, she's a really nice girl.
It's all right when you can get used to understanding a Scottish, though.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, she's not that bad. She's not that bad at Scottish. She's not too heavy on the accent, but yeah, she's
lovely. She's loved by the customers as well. The customers love her.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, she's great. Yeah, she's really good.
Yeah, she has a good bit of banter and that.
Yeah, really good asset for the business.
I've only met Beth once, but she seemed lovely as well. So it's a great place. We love it. Love the vibe. I really enjoyed it when I've gone in there. It was really good when we come in to see you on that Saturday. Just see it busy,
Yeah.
Just like early doors. It's great to see.
I mean, does it get busy on? I'm presuming it gets busy on match days as well. Let's not forget it's Selby Town Football Club as well.
Yeah, we've got a match day on today.
They're home.
Is that why you're here?
So I've got to go there to go pick up the tatties, pick up the burgers. Yeah, I've got to go I've got to do all the running around and drop it off and that lot for them. So it's busy. It's getting really good. Selby Town's they've got a lot of decent players now.
Okay.
You know, we started to win a lot more games.
Yeah, I do follow them. I do follow them on Facebook and get updates on matches. I think they've been on a bit of a good run just recently.
Yeah.
One of my mates, little Daver.
Oh
little
yeah,
Dav,
little Dav. Yeah.
He's quite irregular in the football scene. So
I can't believe I've never been. Like, I didn't even know where it was.
Yeah,
like, until I came to the open mic. But I knew that Selby Town football, and I'm a football fan. So, but I'm going to have to go down.
Yeah,
not this weather, when it's warmer, you know.
I don't mind. I don't mind this as long as it's not raining.
No, exactly. Stay out the cold.
I'm talking about you. I'm talking about me.
So, what's have you got like a bit of a 5-year plan or a 10-year plan? Where can you see the final whistle in the future?
It's not a job interview. He's not interviewing for the job of the puppy.
I'm just interested.
Yeah, I'll sell
myself.
I'll sell myself.
5-year
plan.
Always the same.
A 5-year plan. So we want to currently at this time we want to start raising donations and things like that for Selby Town Football Club because they operate separately from us, but we work together. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So we want to be able to raise some sort of funding for them to get the changing rooms done, the ground repitched and things like that. We want to up that, all right? Because the more people see that turning around, the more people start to come and enjoy it a bit more.
That put back thing in it again.
Yeah,
you know?
You've got to think like this place was only taken over a couple of years ago. So it's slowly progressing.
Yeah.
You know, the stands are getting done. Hopefully the changing rooms are getting done, new roofs, things like that. You know, make it more of a nicer place to be. It is still a really nice place to be, of course it is.
But it can always get better.
It can always get better.
Yeah.
Hopefully, once we've done that, we might be able to use the pitch to hopefully host things of ourselves. I mean, it's about getting in touch and booking things early.
Centre
stage on the pitch.
Centre stage on the pitch.
Yeah, why not? I mean,
if I could do that, if I could play on a football pitch, I think I'd retire.
Would that be the pinnacle? Would it? That'd be right. I'm done. I've reached my life goal.
I ain't getting to Wembley.
Played on the football pitch.
I ain't gonna get to Wembley. So let's be honest. Like Selby Town Football Club would be like the highlight. I reckon that'd be amazing.
That would be amazing. But yeah, like you say, stuff like that takes a lot of planning.
Well, we just have to keep building for them. I like the ambition. I like the ambition. It's awesome.
Yeah, well, it does take time, a lot of planning, and me and Beth's going to be doing this by ourselves. We're not going to have any outside sources or anything like that because we want to do it because we want to do it for the community.
Like I said to you many times, anything musical, you know where we are. Like, you know, we're happy to help. We're happy to got all of our stuff. Like that, you know, we're always more than happy to work with you guys. And again, it's that thing of it'll benefit us and it'll benefit you. And if we can help each other out rather than like see each other as competitors all the time.
Yeah, no, you won't.
Whose phone?
I don't know.
Dudsy. Is that yours?
Yeah, it's mine.
Oh.
Never mind. Leave it.
Well,
shocker.
It's the work phone.
But yeah, no, it is that thing of like helping each other out, you know, and I think I love that you're doing that. Have you spoken to AD from Chris's at all? The men's mental health charity.
Yes.
AD
Cunningham.
I think
because we work with him quite a bit.
Is that the Talk Tonight? Is that Dav?
No, it's a different. A different one. Talk Tonight's a different one.
I think Talk Tonight might be a different.
It's a different.
One,
so he's
possibly not AD, but the thing we do have at the moment, we're currently helping out the job centre with courses that are putting on to do with mental health and well-being.
Oh, brilliant!
So nice. For those that are on job seeker allowance or any sort of benefit or things like that, they can come to these courses or apply to attend these courses at the Whistle that help them basically with
well,
life skills, life problems, things like that.
Brilliant.
We're very much mental health advocates.
Massive.
Yeah,
I struggle quite badly with it on occasion and stuff, and it's been a bane of my life for a decade or so. So, like, we do a lot wherever we can for mental health charities.
Yeah,
we just want to let everybody know that there's something out there
And you can talk
for people to go to or to come to, and
I didn't know
if anybody's like suffering in silence, it's just like there's no need and everything. So it's.
I didn't know there was like that thing that you just talked about. I didn't know that existed. So that's great to find out. You know?
We have Talk Tonight. They come in. They use the bar, and they're a group get together. And obviously, they deal with all their mental health problems and that lot as a conjoined unit. So which is brilliant because you've got that support from your friends. You've got that support from. The community. Football games, they help out with football games.
Brilliant, amazing. You know what I mean? It's so good for you to just get involved with stuff. It's like for mental health, like having a purpose is so important. But AD at Chrysalis, he does a lot around the music side of stuff.
All right, yeah.
So obviously with the setup you've got there, it would be a great venue for like one of his gigs. I would imagine.
Well, AD, get in touch.
AD, get in touch.
I'll message him.
We'll get in touch with him privately.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But it's like so on the mental health side of things, like new mums, you know, there are some mental health issues that come with that, especially lack of sleep, things,
postnatal depression,
things. So we have a baby group now.
Brilliant.
Oh, wow.
And we're the only baby group in Selby that is one. It's run by a paediatric nurse, a senior paediatric nurse. And 2, the only place where you can wear your baby now in Selby. And that's nice. I didn't know that was actually a big thing.
I didn't know it was a big thing.
Kids. When does this happen?
This is on a Monday and a Wednesday.
So is this every week or?
Every week.
Every week. So every Monday, every Wednesday at the Final Whistle. Everybody. Yeah. You know, if you know anybody that wants to get involved or needs that little bit of help, just get in touch.
I'll double check that. I'm pretty sure it's every Monday and Wednesday.
Or just go to the Final Whistle Facebook page and you'll find more details there.
You just got to pause because.
So do you lease the venue?
No,
do you own it?
Ours. The business is ours. Yeah, we obviously we lease the building.
Right, yeah.
The building's not ours.
Right, yeah.
So, but we've got that for 10 years.
10 years, wow. I think you're going to make a good do of this.
I'm going to put everything into it, of course I am.
Yeah, it's really it must be quite difficult when you have, because don't you work away through the week as well?
Yeah, I do.
And then you're back on a weekend. So
back on a weekend.
Do you get much that you have to be sorting out through the week, or do you just not have the time?
Thankfully, I kind of take the back seat, so sorting out the behind the scenes stuff, making sure the bills are paid, trying to attract more people in. Trying to, build relationships with businesses, build relationships with the council, build relationships with anyone really.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, it is a business.
Yeah. So
at the end of the day, a business such as yours isn't going to work unless you have bums on seats.
No.
Essentially. So obviously, as much as we all want to try and do something for the community and everything like that, which is absolutely great. We have to get people in. Yeah. So and we have to, people need to be coming in and spending money behind the bar. Whether it's obviously me and Rich don't really drink when we do stuff like this. Well, Rich doesn't drink at all, and I don't. Not when we're doing centre stage. I like to be sharp. I like to have my wits about me. So
100%. Yeah.
Even when we're performing, I don't really drink because again, it's like I need to have my wits about me. I need to know. If anything goes wrong, I need to be quite
so like you say, the venue only stays open because people come in. Of course it is. I'm not here to take everyone's money and go buy a Ferrari. Because everything we earn there, we try and put back into the community. So that just a few things in Thorpe itself. Sorted out the under-7s with a football kit because they didn't have one.
Oh, brilliant!
So there was that.
And again, that's a bit more advertisement for yourself as well, isn't it? Because you'll have your logo on the football.
I feel like we're in the like presence of the nicest man in Selby.
Far from the nicest man.
I feel like more of a dickhead than ever.
Yeah. So and then
I normally feel very bad, but I feel awful.
Me and Beth donated. I think it was 40 presents over Christmas to my son's school for.
Love it.
Obviously, the children that don't get as much as what everyone else does. Another school had the sign vandalised. Sorted that out within 3 days because they're another business which they're out of the way. They're on the side of a building. No one knows where they are. And without that sign, they're not going to get. I
mean, you've got just the attitude of the person that we just want to work with.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's great.
Yeah, I'm a change man. So
I think that's a really important point because like I'm a change man from like I was 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And I mean, I even 5 years ago, you know, but like it is important to at some point realize that it's not selfishness doesn't actually help. You know, like you can make stuff like yourself for as long as you want, but never make you truly happy. And like, whilst like you were saying earlier when I was upstairs, it is a business and you do need to make money. Like the mere fact that you're doing so much for the community is really, 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 really good. And that's why we do what we do at Centre Stage is that we get paid. We have to pay for all of our equipment. We still haven't paid off all the equipment we bought for Centre Stage.
Yeah.
So we're still negative, like in terms of the money we spent on the equipment to make it. But the point isn't about us. It's not to be about natural antagonists. It's to be about trying to get people in the local community playing original music and give them the opportunity, you know.
Yeah.
So that's
give
what we
them
do.
somewhere to go as well.
So
yeah,
I think it's
got
great.
The venue where they can
exactly. Yeah, and I think it's great that you've got the attitude that similar attitude, but far more diverse than us because we just do it on music.
Yeah.
But
and I think like us, like what we've just found out in this conversation, in this whole podcast, you know, the majority of Selby probably won't even know that you do this sort of thing.
No.
You know,
I'm
that's
just
really, really good. So obviously we're here to try and sort of like let everybody know about this.
At the moment, I'm just a name and a number on an automated response on the Facebook Messenger. So when they want a book, it's me that's on the end of the phone. But it's better speaking about the things that me and Beth do.
I think
I try to do. I mean, we both work full time. I mean, she's a finance manager and I'm in the Navy. So we're doing this in our spare time to try and just make it great.
As an aside, if you ever short a bar staff, whatever, I've worked behind bars for years and years and years and managed pubs. So
okay,
if you ever need anyone to help out,
nestle in already, isn't he?
He's trying to be kind. Do you know what I mean? He's trying to be nice.
He's not a bad bar person, to be honest. I've been on the other side.
Yeah,
I'm a great bar person.
Hey, you can pull a pint, you can work.
Exactly. Make a cup of tea.
But he's got that sort of like personality where, you know, you can have that bounce with the customers. That's what you want from a bar person. Not everybody wants that, to be honest. You know, there's people that just want to come up, buy a drink and just go away.
But when you work behind a bar and when you own a bar or when you work in it, you very quickly work out who needs what. That's the job.
Yeah.
The job is to work out which customer requires what service. Not
so you have the drinks on the table before they even get to the bar.
Yeah, I used to work
the staff take a personal.
You should. That's your job.
Personal feeling to it all. Yeah. You know, they do get to know the customers.
And you should. That's like the part of the job and the part of what you're getting paid for is to work out what their needs are. Like that's customer service. It's just a customer service role. It just happens that you're pulling pints. Yeah. Like that's just what you do as part of your role. It's not like I used to work at Selby Bowls bowling club. The Bowls Club down in Brighton, and you know, it's the same people, regulars, older people, and they have their ways. And they have what they used to, and they like what they used to. So your job is to, look after the place, get drinks and stuff. But like, you need to work out what they all want. You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's just your job. You know, because I used to see the guys coming from the bowling alley after their game. I didn't know what they all drank, so I'd get in their pints ready for them so they could get a drink. You know, and that's just part of a job. And again, I got that kind of like feel from Cheryl. You know, like. When I've been down on a Thursday, you know, and I just love the vibe of the place. Like I was really excited, and I was really excited to come down and see.
I mean, our Cheryl will speak to you, and then she'll want to build a relationship with you because she wants that with you. Just your pint in, you know, on your way. No. All my staff want to build a relationship with you.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah,
that's good because I mean, you don't want somebody miserable working behind a bar. That's just doesn't work.
Sometimes you. Can't help but be miserable.
But then if you're miserable behind a bar, then clearly there's something wrong with the job or the people that go in the place or whatever.
Yeah, like you should 95% of the time be amazing behind the bar. Like you can just have bad days, you know. But like
that's where we'll always make sure like the staff are all right. You know, if anything's going on at home, go and sort it out. All right. Yeah. You've got the time to. Don't worry about this. I'll jump in. Or Beth will jump in.
Love it.
Yeah.
You know, or we've got other staff members that can jump in that lot.
So
my staff's family and well-being are up there with customer service and everything like
Love
that.
it.
So,
yeah,
Great stuff.
Fabulous. It's great.
I want to marry you.
No,
I'm just gonna sack Beth off. Sorry, Beth. He's mine.
I've been trying to marry her for 10 years. It's still not...
Oh,
She's not having it.
No.
Beth, you're too late. He's mine. Just changing my sexuality just because he's nice.
Yeah.
So what, other than Centre Stage on March the 26th?
Sunday,
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
Any other events coming up you want to promote before we let you go to the butchers and stuff?
No, it's just we've got Mother's Day on the 19th. That'll be a great day. It's very, very fairly priced because I've seen some of the prices round other places. They're charging an absolute fortune just to get you to go and have afternoon tea with your mum. Nah, not about that. Bring your mum here.
Cool. And that's working with
80s, 90s.
Busy Bees, right?
Yeah, working with Busy Bees.
Bees,
yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Busy Bees.
No.
V's and Bees sounds the same.
Bees and Bees.
You've got cold.
Sorry, mate. Go on, carry on.
No, events-wise, that's all we've got for the time. We're just in the planning stage. We're trying to plan other things for in the future and throughout this year, especially when the season's off for the football, because we've got a lot of spare time, a lot of spare capacity to use.
Oh, so you've got
Summer, yeah.
I think the venue's just going to operate on like mainly events, really.
Yeah. What I'd like to
bookings, things like that. So
what I'd like to do in the future when I'm back in the summer is to start doing these I've wanted to do this for a while, but this has enthused me to do podcasts with local business owners as well.
Yeah.
Not as part of Centre Stage, just because I like doing podcasts, but I think it's a good medium for people to really.
I think it's
to talk about what they're doing. You know,
it'd be really good if people in Selby and surrounding areas come and actually speak on these podcasts, because it's the new way that advertising and things getting done. I mean, for all you know, you could be the next Logan Paul on Impulse.
I'd rather be Joe Rogan, to be honest.
Oh, Joe Rogan.
I'm going for the $100 million deal and the billions of listeners. That's what I'm going for.
But what's happening is, obviously, all the podcasts get put on. So we've got, we've got our Natural Antagonist page, and then linked to that is what is the Centre Stage group page.
Yeah.
And that's just slowly been. It's not had that many members going to it for the last few months, because we've not really done an event since December. So it's been a little bit quiet. But obviously now we're pushing this one. We'll do this one. It'll start growing a little bit more. And obviously the more people that you have that join the group, so join the Centre Stage YouTube group, join the Centre Stage Facebook group page.
And follow us on YouTube and subscribe.
Follow us on YouTube. And so obviously the more it grows, the more people we can reach out to.
Yeah.
So the more podcasts we do, you know,
I think
people are generally going to watch it. And what we do is with the podcast as well, we have the unedited version where it's just like, this is a podcast we did, however long, 45 minutes or whatever. And then what we also do is we split it up into like highlight sections. So we'll have like a little 3-minute highlight. So say, for example, we were just talking about mental health a bit back for about 3 or 4 minutes. So we'll split that up and say, here's Iain and the boys talking about mental health in the area, you know, and what you do.
But the good, what I think would be good with not interviewing, but like having people on podcasts who are local business owners is related to that. Is that the more, again, we're sort of talking about the whole podcast is essentially socialism, but like helping each other out, you know, and everyone supporting each other, following each other, and not seeing everyone as a competitor, but like the better we can all make the area, the better it's me for everyone, you know.
Yeah, no, 100%.
It's just the way it works.
Yeah.
So if everyone's following the YouTube page, and then you're on to them, and people follow you, and then they follow our page because of that, and then someone else will be like, Iain from the Finals did a podcast, it was great, it's been a great podcast, and then someone else will come along and chat, and could it be great to do like that, but set the stage and just have like a local businesses podcast or whatever, because like you said, it's the new way to communicate.
Well, if there's anything I can do to help with that, of course I will.
Once you're at that pool table, I'll come and do it there.
Yeah. No, 100%. Once that pool table's gone,
the pool table's gone on there, mate.
Opportunity is got for you to get set up there.
I will, mate, and I'll be able to do it, and I'll do it as much as I can, and help people out, and hopefully, like, you know, grow a bit of a community around it. But like, it is a new way to communicate, and you get to speak for a long time. It's not like 3 questions from the Selby Times, you know. You can talk for as long as you like about the things because like we found out so much about you on the final whistle today that we didn't ever have imagined.
No.
I had no idea where this podcast was going to go, but I didn't know I was going to find out all things I did. Like we go into every podcast just chat, see how it goes. Just chill on the sofa, chat.
Yeah.
But like it's always great when you find like stuff like this because we never have known.
Well, you won't find until you actually speak to people.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Well,
exactly,
communicate,
this is
sit
what I
down,
mean,
chilled area.
area.
We've found out all these things. We're gonna go away from this podcast and tell our friends.
Yeah.
Final Whistle does this, so that's kind of like the idea. One of the many ideas how we want these podcasts to be. So people watch them and go, well, I didn't know that. And then they go tell their friends and so on. It's just like a.
Can we get should we get some hats printed? Make Selby great again. I don't mind like orange tanning up like Donald Trump. Funny dude.
Oh, that would be funny.
We should do that. We should definitely do that. I'm definitely gonna do that. I'm definitely gonna do it.
Stick you on the Market Square.
I'd do it, mate. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll chat to him. I could work on my Donald Trump impression. Fine. No one knows.
So, centre stage for you. Where do you see it going? Let me change this podcast around.
Oh, you asking me?
I'm asking
questions.
you now.
I've
got you one day this month.
Well,
all right. So in a couple of months' time, I might have you again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the whole point is obviously creating like the nice, warm, welcoming atmosphere, which I think we've already created. So that's following us. That's following us with the name Centre Stage in Selby.
That's one second.
Hosted by Natural Antagonist, us. But I think one of the main reasons of doing it is there must be an abundance of artists out there, maybe just sat in the bedroom and they're just writing songs, but they feel they don't have anywhere to go and play them. And this is where we come in. We want to provide that platform for them. So again, it's all about original music. So we think there is. I mean, we've had quite a few artists play. We've drafted in people from out of town to come and play because they've shown an interest.
We'd rather not, though.
We'd much rather try and keep it as local as possible.
Yeah.
I think
so. That we think there is an abundance of artists out there, and it's our job to kind of like
get them out,
get them out, and get their friends coming to watch them. It's
definitely great what you both are doing because it's similar what I want to do for the open mic. I want these kids to come out of the bedroom.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I want them to come out and come and play on the stage and break that confidence barrier and show people what they've got, because you never know, it could be the next Ed Sheeran. As
I see it, and I think Dodds will probably agree, like how we see it going forwards is pretty unknown because we don't know, we don't like to like commit to being like, oh, we're going to do like 18 and bring 1 billion people in, because that's not what we do. We take it and we see how it goes. But like,
been like that since the first one.
We just want to keep going the same way we're going, hopefully keep going. We'll always do it if we can, because we enjoy doing it. It's a lot of work, but we enjoy doing it. But my hope is, and our hope has always been, that we can create, like, we keep using the word scene, but we want there to be like people go, Eve Thomas is playing our, the Final Whistle on like Friday the 3rd because she's been booked after doing Centre Stage, or Molly Curtis is coming over to do like a gig there, and like people going out to see people do their own gigs at places. So there's becomes like an actual music scene where there are headliners, and there's like as a music night on, not just Centre Stage, because like we'd love this to be a catalyst for more bars to like think, that's a great idea what they're doing, or we could do that, like, or co-op bars or whatever stuff. It isn't reliant on cover bands and tribute acts on a Friday night, like not about just getting hammered, about actual music, like proper music venues. Like that's what our dream has always been, because it not only do we want to see that for Selby because we both live locally. I'm not going to be able to afford to move anywhere other than here. Can't afford York or Leeds. So I'm going to be here for the foreseeable future. And it benefits us if there is, because A, we spearheaded it, but B, like, will get us gigs in the local area. Because we travel a lot around Yorkshire. We don't do many gigs here because everyone wants bloody cover bands all the time. Do you cover? No, we don't do covers.
We do a few.
Yeah, but
can you do 50-50?
No. So our thing's always been why we just really want to create a scene. But again, when we started doing it with Chris and Anna, they had that same enthusiasm as you did. Fortunately, it didn't work. They moved, didn't work out for them here. They moved somewhere else. They're now in York. But it was exciting because we had someone who was like enthused. Then there was a period where we were doing it and we felt like we were doing it alone, because the people who we'd worked with at the bar we were at didn't really seem to give a hoot either way. But it's been really, like I said, when we spoke to you on the phone, then we were excited, and then we met you and we were also excited, and speaking to you now, we're even more excited, you know. So like knowing there's people around who've got that same drive and determination and the willingness to improve the whole area as a whole, not just music, not just what the whole area is really enthusiastic, because that's what I want, you know. Like since I've been here, I come from Bristol, which is a very like kind of socialisty, lefty music type place, and I just wanted that kind of vibe here. I've always wanted to have that vibe here, and I just never knew how to do it. But now we've kind of created our own way of doing that, and having like someone like you to work with, and Beth and Cheryl and the team, it's gonna be awesome. Like, I can't wait. Like, I'm really buzzing for. I'm like kind of gutted. I'm going away now. I'm like, God damn, like it. But I'll be back.
Cancel the flight. No, we'll support you as much as we can. We'll get you there. Get you the stage, all that, and then if there's anything we can do in the future to support you, of course we will.
Yeah. So I think moving forward, if we just take it each event at a time, and when if it ever gets to a stage, it shouldn't. You never know, but if it ever gets to a stage where it feels like something's not quite right or something's not working, obviously we're all on the same page. We'll be like, right, what can we do? Is there any way we can change something or do something to make it work?
Because we want it to be a success for you guys as well. Like, we don't want it to be.
I think a good way that I think is obviously a public opinion is a good one. Like if you get a lot of people that have the same opinion about how you should change it or how you should do things, like it usually does work in your favour. You know, you are there to you satisfy the many over the few.
Again, on top of that, that's where like using social media is quite handy. Because obviously the centre stage, I could just put a post on the centre stage Facebook page, and if I ask a question, people will give their view or give their opinion.
I think we just want more. We need more engagement. We need people to like follow through on what they say they're going to do as well. Now, my big bugbear about this place is there's way too many people who say they're going to do stuff and then don't. So, like, pull your finger out, Selby. Like, we need you as much as you need us. Like, we need everyone to pull together. We can't just... Like, we can do a certain amount, but if people aren't going to follow up on what they say they're going to do, then, you know, as you well know, it leaves you in the shit. So, we need everyone to kind of, like, come out and support the night and support the Final Whistle. It really is a hidden gem. It's a great place. You know,
I mean, have you got the posters printed off or anything like that around the place?
What, for the centre stage? Yeah, so we've got the bar ones, so the A4 ones.
Yeah. Have you got them in the toilets or something like that? Yeah, get them in the toilet.
Not quite in the toilet.
No, not above. Like, so I find it handy, you know, whenever if you go to a service station in the motorway and you're having a pee. What's on the wall? You've got something advertising something on the wall.
It's always something about your pee though.
Yeah, but you read it.
Prostate, right? You're like, hang on a minute, have I got dodgy prostate? And you're there like, hang on.
Get it checked now.
But that's
all
what you do. You stand and you read it.
Yeah,
if you've got something like that in the front or on the back of the cubicle doors in the women's toilets while they're having a piss, it's just like, oh, I'll read that.
Yeah,
What's
so
that?
we're just we're waiting on the A3 ones for the poster boards themselves. So you've seen them in there, the blank ones that we've got.
Yeah.
So we'll use the sky ones, things like that.
Because there's obviously going to be a lot of like your regular customers that probably don't even know about it. So if we can say to them, "Oh, look, this event's happening. Come along," they might think, Sunday afternoon, I'll go out for a couple of pots and check it out.
30 games is great because like, it's just like a lot of people in one place, and
you're talking about good 200, 300 people.
Yeah, and again, even if you get like 5% of those people who are interested in like original live music, that's still 20, 30 extra people you've got coming to your event.
I mean, in the previous venue when we first started doing it, I think for the first couple of events, what you do, because it's a foodie place.
Yeah.
So there'd be people in having food, or there'd be people in having a few drinks, and then the music would start, and they'd end up staying in all night, and that wasn't their intention, was to go off to another bar.
Yeah.
But obviously because the music was good and everything, they ended up staying, and you know, they told us at the end of the night, which we thought, you know, and then people come back to the next one because they enjoyed it so much.
I think it has the potential to be a really successful night, and again, we need everyone to come out and support it and support the pub and support us.
Yeah, 100%.
We need everyone to come out, and we just need to make it as good. I think as far as like me and Dodgy are concerned, and yourself and Beth and the team, like I think we're all doing all that we can. So you know, it's just kind of like, you know, we need the people to come out and support it now.
Yeah, because they're being entertained for 3.5 to 4 hours.
Yeah, free entry.
Right.
Free entry.
No ticket entry.
No
ticket.
Like that.
It's all free.
All you got to do is turn up.
Yeah.
Literally just got to turn up.
Come and check
That's
out
it.
some original
We'll
music.
have drink offers on and that lot. Still, I like to think we're the cheapest in town for a drink.
I mean, what more could you want?
And if we can make it even cheaper, we probably will.
Get the tea bags in.
Yeah, get the tea bags in. Yeah.
Could we? Is there any? I know Dodgy's mentioned this before, like in other podcasts and other people. But is there any way, like, will you be serving food on that Sunday?
Possibly not. No, we only ever really serve food for football games and that.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like chip butties or something would be a good idea.
Yeah, we had this idea once about maybe like chucking a load of chip butties or something like that.
Yeah.
For people to have a little munch on. Obviously, they weren't going to do it at the previous venue because they sold food.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, okay, yeah, kind of they probably want people to come in and buy their other food rather than just like chuck a load of chip butties or something like that.
Yeah, so we do.
It was just an idea.
That's what makes us different. I'm not there to rely on food.
Yeah.
I'm not there to rely on the sales of food or anything like that. Like, I mean, we can obviously speak about it.
Yeah,
and,
I mean, anything.
If there's
anything, even if you guys have any ideas, so what we'll do is we'll do this event on the 26th, and if there's room for improvement, me and Rich are always open ears. You know,
if there's something we can do to help out,
and vice versa,
boost its popularity, or people think,
exactly. You know, and that's it. We always want to strive for something better. We've got a good sort of like platform with a good format, and it's if it can be adjusted later on down the line, then to make it better or to make it a better experience for everybody, then we'll be up for having a look.
I definitely think it'll be something that you don't want to miss. I mean, original artists, local artists.
Yeah.
Some great performers as well. Like
bedroom guitarists that are coming out for. Well, I'm not saying the first time in that because I've seen them on your podcast. A couple of them.
It's good. It's a really good lineup. I'm really excited. And I mean, if you are someone who's like playing music in the bedroom, and just come and check the event out. It's not open mic. You haven't got to get up and play. Just come and see what's about, and you'll see that like everyone's listening, and everyone's encouraging, and
there's no pressure.
We do it all for you. You just got to turn up. We'll get you sorted, and so you just come out and enjoy the event. And
because we don't just sort of like sit there, give somebody a sound, and then that's it, and we take a bit of a back seat. We're literally every person, every song, making adjustments, so every song that every person plays gets that best possible sound that we can possibly.
You're their support.
I mean, record. Exactly.
They may not know how to work the music scene as best as you.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah. And we record everything and videos, and so it's gonna. You get a load of content out of it as well for free, like to share on your Facebook pages and stuff. So it's a really good event. So
No, it's great. Sounds great, and I can't wait to host it.
Right, I think that's
all right. Well,
let's not
host it, but provide the venue for you.
Well, you're technically hosting it. It's hosted by you and us.
Should we make it? Should we make this question anyone or let's make it musicians?
Let's make it musicians.
Yeah, make it interesting. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So there's a question we ask everybody at the end of every podcast. Now, normally it's been musicians, but I think we asked Eddie because we had Eddie Cunningham, the Chrysalis guy.
All right, yeah.
We had him in for a podcast, and we asked him the question. So it's probably going to put you on the spot a little bit as well. If you were stranded on a desert island, right, just you for the rest of your days, if you could pick one musician to spend the rest of your days with on this desert island, who would it be and why?
It can be a dead person.
Dead or alive?
I don't know,
It's all right, we'll just whistle what you think. We'll just
Tumbleweed.
Elevator music. Dun,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm a big Queen fan.
Ooh, so
love Queen.
Freddie or Brian? Then. It's got to be Freddie, surely.
Yeah, probably Freddie. Yeah.
But
then again,
why
saying
would
that,
Freddie?
Meatloaf.
100%. Yeah.
Oh, Meatloaf would be good fun. Yeah, good actor as well.
Yeah,
great
actor,
great Fight Club.
Great musician. I just feel like if we got too much, I can probably tell him just shut up.
He'd take it. He seems like he'd take it well as well.
He'd take it well.
Yeah,
he'd fill me in.
He'd be like Meatloaf, just go to the other end of the island for a bit.
Yeah.
Amazing. Right, Iain. Thanks so
absolutely.
much
Love
for coming in, mate. Really
Brilliant.
appreciate it. and we'll see you in a few weeks.
Yeah, no, fantastic. Thanks for having me.
On Sunday the 26th of March from 4 o'clock.
Thank you, everyone. See you soon.
Cheers.